Good morning, everyone. Well, I'd like to say this is Ann Dale going live to you from my sewing room, but today we're live from my garden. We didn't know exactly when we were going to do the next one, but last week the daylilies and things started to pop and change. So here we are. Let's take a look. We'll see what's gone and what's back up again. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this. Well, we've got a few things happening this week at the store. Thursday, I'm teaching a satin stitch class if you'd like to join me. And we've got a whole ton of new fabrics arriving and replenishment on all of our notions and inventory. Slow going, but it's getting there. Okay, let's get to the flowers. Well, I like to start in this corner. And the rose bush here, it needs some trimming. And there's like one new precious head coming out. However, way back in the back there. See that beautiful daylily? Yeah, it's given it its go. And then down front here, almost everything is finished, but a little bit of purple in the back there. It's I think it's bee balm. And of course, before I started shoving the camera at it, it was covered in bees, but there's now one bee just kind of hanging out there. My little potentilla, my pink one's reblooming. My rose up there has one last bud on it. On these crazy daisies, well, they're starting to creep around the garden, but that's okay. And then sort of a pink salvia down there. It's lovely and quiet in the neighborhood and hopefully not windy because that usually degrades the sound quality. Oh, that rose is going again. I think that's the pink lemonade. It's gorgeous. Pink and yellow roses all together on the same bush. You don't have to choose between your favorite colors. You can have them all. Pretty sweet. Oh, and then the Gaillardia is going to beat the band. Oh, look, some fancy thistle going on back there. I still haven't got to weeding this bed. I've been out and about doing a little bit here and there, but it's been too hot till the other day. Oh, there we go. I have another little potentilla down there. It's pink. This bush is massive. It's impeding progress into the backyard. Still haven't trimmed it because it needs a good trim, but the heat, I didn't want to give it a super trim in the heat. And there's another daylily just going to beat the band. It's an extraordinary color. Oh, hey, Haley, thank you. And the bushes in the corner, they've stopped blooming, but they're just reaching into the yard here. And then this weekend, I had managed to do a little bit of pruning on that crazy rose bush. Hopefully that'll encourage it to give me another round. And then there's another set of daylilies backed up by the hydrangeas. Just look at it go. This is the best it's ever bloomed. It's lovely. It's pretty exciting. I love to go for little walks myself, just like this one. I just go and check out what's happening, what everything's doing. The heat's been rough and the water restrictions have been rough here. There's the front side of the rose bush. And my baskets are doing pretty good. I did a little deadheading there. There's the proof. Haven't cleaned up after myself yet. Now this is fun. These two daylilies are the same colors, more or less. But look at the size of these ones. Aren't they sweet? And then got these ones here, and just look at the size of those. And I probably just bought them by color, not really paying attention to what kind they are. But this one sends up little bouquets. But they're teeny. Just look at them. Oh, the rose down there. I gave it a little trim. It needs some blooms. My yellow potentilla. And there's that beautiful pink rose that we saw from the bottom. And the pink potentilla from the back. And there's a lovely bouquet of little yellow. These are much shorter, and they're sort of a medium compared to the other pink ones. And then those two back there aren't doing well. However, I've got some excitement going on over here. My echinacea, purple coneflower, has started its blooming. And I was hoping these wouldn't be gone by the time we did the next garden tour. But we've got these gorgeous white lilies. And then this is almost gone. But there was 3 big pink blooms. I didn't even know I had a pink one. Knew I had white. And there was red and burgundy, but they have dropped their petals. And then somebody replanted the orange one way over here. There was another one there, but its blooms are finished. Some friendly neighborhood help from our furry friends. Big cluster of salvia. But yeah, this was so exciting. There's a fresh, crisp white ones, and they've lasted the longest. And 3 of those great big pink ones. My red coral bells. These have the most extraordinary purple flowers. They almost glow in the dark. They have a very interesting color. That's bugleweed. Some of it came back from last year, but some of it didn't come back, so I put some fresh ones in there this year. And then I love my welcome basket. It's doing the best because it spends most of its time in the shade, and the heat hasn't done it in yet. There we go. And some of you might remember the mini hostas I bought. This one I've had for years. That's called the blue mouse ears. You can see how big the petals are. It's blooming away. But there's one of the ones I just recently got. And the other ones, I finally got them planted. This one's from last year. That's another blue mouse ears up there. But that's right behind my gate. You can't put anything too big there. I'll give you an idea. And then the hops I've cut back because the aphids are just taking it to bits. And during the water restrictions, I wasn't hosing it down. And my big white begonias going nuts back there. I have a new fun edition. Isn't he adorable? And there's the prettiest. These are the palest of peach. And just because I've been giving you scale, I'll give you a scale. They're about a medium. There's a good pile of them about to bloom here. And there's a few started blooming. And then we were having the mystery of the astilbe. I can never remember what I put where. White over there. White over here. And a rogue hot pink one in the background there. The color's just outstanding. These are wee too. They're just tiny. The white got a huge frond. There's my other begonia basket. It was suffering a bit in the heat, this one, but it's coming back. And some new additions this year. That autumn fern has that amazing colors to it. It's not dying. That is its color, I promise. And then my little rock garden there. And these were so glorious when I got them, but I think the aphids got to them. But they're coming back. I need to go in and tidy the basket up. But they used to be so robust and so pretty. Oh, my little blue forget-me-nots are coming back. We have to go way in there for those because they're just smaller than a dime. Look. If I put my finger in there, you can't even see the flower. And there's my crazy dragon Michael ordered in China. We had a trip several years ago to China. It was amazing. The Great Wall, the Terracotta Warriors. There's some more of that crazy yellow stuff. And this little basket needs a little deadheading. The heat is not its friend. And all my little things here need a little refresh. Too much heat, not enough water. Now, I might have to cut this back a little bit. My columbines are finally calming down. So are those crazy daisies. And you can see the lily there. It's done. Little one there. And there was way back there yellow, but they've dropped their things. But look, the raspberries are about to arrive. We'll see who gets them first, me or the birds. My other little garden. Remember last week we did the lilies? It's a good thing we did because they are done now. The tomatoes, we got one ripe one coming up there and a bunch more popping up. And another one of my autumn ferns back there. Let me pull this back. There you go. It's pretty happy in there. And then this crazy fern, I didn't even know it bloomed, but it was white. Now it's kind of fading off into a pale orange. It's pretty cool. Oh, the spireas the backyard spireas are blooming now. The front yard ones bloomed a while back. There's a different hydrangea just going to beat the band. It has very different blooms than the one in the front yard. There's what's left of those glorious poppies we had earlier. It's a honeysuckle. It doesn't bloom very often. I don't know if anyone else has any, but mine's struggles. I don't know if I should cut it down, cut it back. I love my garden, but I'm not a gardener, if that makes sense. Now we've got these happening. There's a lot of bush for the purple flowers we get there, but it's pretty happy where it's been planted. And I don't know if you remember that one with the coral bells with the pink flower. They're still pretty pink. And then this potentilla, it's a pink one. It's struggling, but it's starting to bloom. The front half is happy, the back half not so happy. Probably, again, too much heat, not enough water. And it's a sedum, autumn splendor. That one's massive. And my Berengira, it's almost done. I may or may not cut it back. Then we've got the hostas blooming. My neighbor, bark, bark, bark. And then another. This is a icy yellow daylily. And then that pale, pale peach. And they're quite a bit smaller than these yellow ones. Yellow ones are quite big. And it's a really cool icy yellow. And then my other little begonia starting to come back now that things have cooled off just a wee bit. And sneaking in the back of the shade garden here. There's still bees. Got a white one and a pink one and another pink one. And my baskets. They're trying to bloom again. The fuchsias are starting to come back. The hostas back here. Now my clematis is going to beat the band, but it looks like the blooms didn't make it this year. Probably too much heat. Last shady corner. Struggling a bit in the heat, but they're coming. My dinosaur plants. Well, usually when we're done, we take a pause and listen to the water. But not this week. I haven't heard the update on the water restrictions yet. This little ornament has solar lights in it, and it glows in the dark. It's quite lovely. A friend gave me that. A friend gave me this one too. Same friend. She knows what I like. And then this lamp back here. Another friend gave me this one. It's a beautiful piece of glass. And this pattern up here, when it's on at night, it casts a beautiful pattern. Just needs to charge in the sun, and then it glows all night. It's kind of nice. It's a little better in the spring and in the fall when we actually have some evening. But otherwise, in the high summer, I don't stay up late enough to see them pop up. Well, everyone, I hope you enjoyed the tour. Thank you for your comment, Haley. Everyone else, please drop me a little hey, hello. Let me know that you're here. Let me know whether you're enjoying the tours. And what I'm going to do now. Let's get out of the sun so I can at least see you. You can see me. I'll be heading off to the shop now so I can film some more of the wonderful block a month, the wool applique, the bird watcher. I am enjoying the challenge, but so slow for me. Anyway, I won't keep you too long. Do check in at the store. We are open today. Some of you, it might be a holiday. It's not for us. We thought we would be there in case you got some time to come in and see us. We'd appreciate a hey, hello. I'm not sure what the temperature is, but if it gets flaming hot today, you might appreciate some air conditioning. And it's open sew day, so if you weren't sure what you were going to do with your day off today, pack up your sewing and come see us. We'd love to see what you're up to and be happy to give you some space in the classroom, and it'd be a good day to sew. I'm gonna go sew, but I'll be filming. So take care. We'll talk to you mañana.